At CUTA, we're proud of our accomplishments in 2022 to support our members and advance public transit across Canada. The year started with a new COVID variant disrupting the ridership return that transit systems had been working toward. With ridership still below pre-pandemic levels, CUTA advocated for funding solutions to keep transit running. In February, the Government of Canada announced up to $750 million in support with provincial matching for municipalities facing transit operating shortfalls. This demonstrated what government cooperation can achieve. In spring, our attention turned toward our Quebec City Summit and AGM, our first in-person event since the start of the pandemic. It was great to see so many friends, old and new, gather together to discuss the future of Canadian public transit. We were honored to renew our cooperative agreement with UITP and pledged to work together to enhance and standardize public transit services globally. In summer, the Government of Canada began consultation on the $3 billion a year Permanent Public Transit Fund. This stable and predictable funding source is something CUTA has spent years advocating for. We continued to lead research and deliver industry programs for our members. We launched our On-Demand Transit Toolkit to help systems incorporate on-demand transit into their networks. We also spearheaded a fare recovery study and struck a transit safety task force to address the root causes of violence on transit. In fall, we held our annual policy forum in Ottawa. We heard from policy experts and lawmakers who discussed the intersection of transit, housing, and the environment. In October, we hosted our first post-pandemic annual conference and trade show in Montreal. It brought together over 1,000 guests and provided valuable networking opportunities. It allowed our members to showcase their brands at Canada's largest national public transit event. We were pleased to add 2 new award categories to our annual awards ceremony, the Equity, Diversity and Inclusion Award and our Young Leaders Award. We participated in the UN Climate Conference, and we were proud to stand with our partners and profile Canadian transit on the world stage. Back on the home front, CUTA addressed the Federal Standing Committee on Transport, Infrastructure and Communities in late November, highlighting the importance of public transit systems, on-demand transit, private sector operators, and business members. We were proud to work on behalf of OPTA to lobby for provincial support for Ontario transit systems. Over the course of the year, public transit continued to see a steady rise in ridership growth, climbing from 41% of pre-pandemic levels in January all the way to 70% in December. 2022 showed how resilient our sector has been. We celebrate all the work we have done and look forward to the work ahead. CUTA couldn't have done all this without the support of our members, sponsors, and staff. Thank you for keeping transit running over the last year.